Recently, EPA Region 2 found that many small businesses were unknowingly violating hazardous waste rules. Why? Because they shipped waste without getting an EPA identification number. Most of these mistakes come down to one thing: not fully understanding how much hazardous waste you're generating each month and what that means for compliance. If you watched our last video on hazardous waste management training, we covered the basics of generator categories, but to really understand what they mean for your operations, we need to go deeper. Under the EPA's RCRA framework, each generator level comes with its own set of rules for storage, paperwork, inspections, and reporting. If your facility produces no more than 100 kilograms of hazardous waste a month and less than 1 kilogram of acute hazardous waste, you fall into the very small quantity generator category, or VSQG. VSQGs aren't federally required to use EPA IDs, manifests, or submit reports, but states like California or New York might require them. And here's the catch: if you store more than 1,000 kilograms at any time, you immediately move up to a stricter category. Next is the small quantity generator, or SQG. These facilities generate between 100 and 1,000 kilograms of hazardous waste per month. SQGs must get an EPA ID number, and they're required to use hazardous waste manifests for every shipment. They need basic emergency procedures, and they must train employees who handle hazardous waste. Also, shipping records have to be kept for at least 3 years. Then we have the large quantity generator, or LQG. These are your high-volume producers, 1,000 kilograms or more of hazardous waste in a month, or more than 1 kilogram of acute hazardous waste. LQGs face the strictest rules. They must submit a hazardous waste report every 2 years, follow a 90-day storage limit, and maintain a detailed contingency plan. That plan needs an emergency coordinator, clear spill and fire response steps, and accessible instructions for both staff and local responders. Employees must go through formal training with yearly refreshers, and documentation is a must. Here's something many overlook: generator status isn't fixed. One large cleanup or a temporary production spike can change your category even for just 1 month. When that happens, stricter rules kick in immediately. That includes tighter accumulation timeframes, updated notifications, and sometimes new reporting requirements. And don't forget about storage time limits. Large quantity generators have just 90 days to store waste on site. Small quantity generators typically get 180. Very small quantity generators, they can't exceed 1,000 kilograms total, or they move up. Also, before you ship any hazardous waste, you need an EPA ID number. And if your generator status changes, you have to update your notification through the EPA. Some states require you to resubmit that notification every year, even if nothing changes. These steps matter just as much as handling waste correctly. Overlooking paperwork or deadlines can lead to costly penalties. Here's a real-world example. In 2019, a large vehicle assembly plant in California paid over $31,000 in civil penalties for hazardous waste violations. The problems? Poor labeling, missed waste determinations, leaky equipment. It's not negligence, just poor waste tracking and a misalignment between waste output and generator classification. They also had to fund a $55,000 environmental project to support local emergency response. So how do these rules play out in different industries? Let's take a look. Healthcare facilities deal with a mix of chemical and pharmaceutical waste. The challenge? Avoiding cross-contamination with regulated medical waste. Segregation and clear labeling are key. Automotive shops and collision repair centers handle solvents, paint residues, oil, and batteries. A spike in repairs can bump them into a higher generator category. That means monthly tracking and proper disposal processes are critical. Labs, especially academic or industrial, often generate a wide range of small-volume hazardous wastes. The problem? Unpredictability. As research ramps up, so does the risk of untracked or mislabeled waste. Staff training and strict monitoring of hazardous waste generation is essential. Manufacturing, especially in electronics and metal finishing, deals with spent acids, heavy metals, and solvents. The key challenge here is managing volume. Storage systems must meet secondary containment standards, and time limits must be followed precisely. No matter the industry, compliance comes down to a few fundamentals. Track your monthly generation, label and store waste correctly, report and update your EPA notifications as needed, and train your staff and document everything. Learn something new? Give this video a like, share it with your team, and hit subscribe so you don't miss the next video in this series.